What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another video right here on the Crypto Grind channel. This is another Patreon pick. It is a coin we've spoken about quite a bit on the channel before, but of course a channel favorite. And the Patreons just wanted a bit of an update on the coin and where I see it going in the future, and if I am actually still bullish on this project. So we're going to be talking about Coreum, but of course, before we get going, the normal things, if you're not already a subscriber to the channel, make sure you're hitting the subscribe button, liking the video, and of course, smashing that bell notification so you know when another video goes live, so you can check it out and of course be up to date with some of the latest in the crypto space. So jumping straight in, we do have Coreum sitting here at a price of pretty much 8 cents. Now, having a look at the price chart does not make for good reading. If we have a look at the all-time high, it is just pretty much all the way down. Does that mean I'm becoming bearish on the token? No. But I do think that the Coreum team should be doing more in terms of marketing. They have got one of the best ideas and I believe one of the best projects out there. They're just not doing enough to showcase it to the rest of the crypto space. And I think that's where they're failing. And that's why the price is dropping, because people are, of course, losing confidence in the project and thinking that it might become nothing, taking their money and putting it in other projects that are showing good promise and actually giving returns even in a bear market. So I think that's the reason why we're seeing such a low price point over here, the lowest that it's ever been, and it just continues to dip. But I do think that there is a lot that still can be offered by Coreum. They just need to do a lot more. Now, we have a volume here of 67,000, really not good for the project all in all. And of course, the listings are not great. The Coreum team have said previously that they will be listing on bigger exchanges. That is still to materialize, so that's another thing that I think they could be doing better on, focusing on marketing and getting onto the exchanges like Coinbase, like KuCoin, like Kraken and Binance and those sort of places, and pushing their popularity up, and of course then naturally the price will come up as well. The coins will all be in circulation at some point in time towards the end of next year, once they have finished with their airdrops and so on. So if you are a Coreum holder, I don't think it's the end of the world. I just think we need to, get onto the Coreum team a bit more and get them promoting this amazing project. Now, if you don't know what the Coreum project is all about, I do have other videos on my channel that describe it quite well. But essentially, the basis of the Coreum project is that they are tokens that can be programmable. So instead of your smart contracts, these are what they call smart tokens. The tokens themselves can be programmed to do specific things. So if something costs $100 worth of Coreum, you program that token to release that amount of money when certain things have been done. So essentially, it's smart contracts attached to the token. What's so good about that is that these can be executed a lot faster than what some of these other smart contracts can be. So we can see here we've got 7,000 transactions per second, which is not the quickest in the crypto space, but is still extremely fast, and up to 32 validators, more of which probably will be coming along as the project continues to grow. Because the tokens are smart, of course, you're going to be able to scale relatively easily. And also what's quite nice is recently they have connected themselves on the IBC bridge, meaning that they can connect to the Cosmos ecosystem, which is great, because if you can connect to the Cosmos ecosystem, you are opening yourself up to a very big space within the crypto space as well. So they are making moves. If you move along through their actual Twitter page as well, you'll see this is the leader of the Coreum, Bob Ross. He is involved in a lot of panels, and he's making a lot of moves within the crypto space and trying to get the project out there. But if you're also looking at just Coreum itself, you can see that they are now on Ledger. So if you do own a Ledger device, you can go ahead and store your Coreum there. So, and also today, in fact, at the date of recording, they are also going to be chatting to the rest of the community about what they call Coreum JS, which is insights into minting and sending fungible tokens using Coreum, which is pretty good. I think that is something that is needed. They're going to be sponsors of a crypto event in Barcelona at the end of October. So they are getting the name out there, but I just don't think they're doing enough. And that for me is really where Coreum is failing, but I don't think it's a bad token. There was no ICO. It was a complete airdrop to everybody who owned XRP and Sologenic. That's how you initially got the Coreum token, and it's going to be a full release. There are no more tokens that are going to be minted from this. The total supply is going to be capped at 500 million, and that is it. So the supply is great. The tokenomics are good. Because there hasn't been a fair launch and there hasn't been any initial coin offering, you're making sure that the rug isn't really possible to Coreum holders. And also the fact that you didn't have to buy Coreum at an initial price. You were airdropped if you were already holder of other projects. So there's a lot that's going for it, and I think they offer a lot. If you have a look at their roadmap as well, coming up towards the end of this year, they're already ahead when it comes to the inter-blockchain, the IBC, the chain that goes to Cosmos. They are just going to be adding the Atom token as part of that as well. Then the beginning of 2024, we're going to have some other DEX functions coming along. That'll be for Sologenic, which they are part of as well. And I think Sologenic is another fantastic project. And also the beginning of next year, we're going to see additional support for the XRP Ledger, Ethereum, Solana, BS, Binance Smart Chain, and Bitcoin. So they're adding even more functionality. They are going to be working with other chains. And of course, I have spoken about this before. If you are able to connect to more than one blockchain, you are doing yourself a favor because the interoperability is there. Interoperability means utility is going to be there. You're not limited to just one blockchain. So that does give you that hope that the price of Coreum will go up. Am I still bullish on the token? Absolutely, yes. Possibly a little bit less so than what I was at the beginning of the year, but I would still say to anybody holding Coreum, don't sell, hold. It is going to do well, in my opinion. How much? I can't say for certain, but from this point, a minimum of a 10x really is not impossible. Possibly all the way up to maybe a 50x is what I would like to see. But remember, it has the same holding and has similar functionalities to Solana, and we do know what's happened with Solana and how far it went. So who knows? It might even hit the $250. It's pretty difficult to see it happening from this point in time, but anything is possible in crypto. So that's all I'm going to be talking about. If you would like me to be talking about more of these Patreon picks, remember you can check out my Patreon. The link is in the description below. I have streamlined it a little bit, so there are less tiers, but I think they're offering more value for the prices that are offered there. There is really a tier for anybody, so go ahead, check it out if you're interested. Otherwise, the free Telegram is also linked in the description below. Join it, become part of the Crypto Grind community. We would love to have you as part of it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.